Hi, this is John from BetterDoneYourself.com. Today I want to talk about kombucha. 2 steps: refilling your kombucha bottles to drink, and then restocking your fermenters with sweet tea to be fermented and refill next week. So let's take a look at the steps. To make the sweet tea for your kombucha, you'll need 3 ingredients: a gallon of boiling water, 8 to 10 tea bags, and a cup of sugar. Turn off the heat under the water and add the tea bags. After 10 minutes you can take the tea bags out and add the sugar. Let this cool to below 110 degrees, and then you can go ahead with the next step. What I'd like to do now is bottle some of my fermented kombucha. This has been fermenting for about 2 weeks. I date the fermenting container, and what I'll do is mix together half a cup of cranberry juice with 12 ounces of the fermented kombucha into recycled, reused, rewashed kombucha bottles. And what that'll do is add a certain amount of sugar to the bottles and allow the fermentation to start again and give the carbonation that we're looking for. So basically the task is to mix 12 ounces of kombucha with 4 ounces of cranberry juice in each jar. Got about a gallon of kombucha here. What I'm going to do is save off the SCOBY and reuse that with some fresh tea, and take the fermented kombucha and put it into the bottles. Vinegar makers refer to this as the mother, and this will, mine looks a little scary, but this will have all the necessary bacteria to get the next batch going. So we'll save her gently, and then we can take the kombucha, get it into the bottles. This is a 4-ounce Vollrath ladle, 3 ladlefuls in each bottle, and I know I've got 12 ounces. Save your bottles for a couple of weeks and save enough bottles to bottle your own. So the labels come off with a little bit of Goo Gone. The bottles are all machine washable in your dishwasher. When I'm done, I like to leave about an inch of kombucha. We'll take our mother, get her back in the jar. This is a gallon of sweetened tea for the next batch that's been cooled to below 100 degrees. Anything above 100 degrees will kill our bacteria colony. This is ready to go back into the pantry to ferment for a couple of weeks. These are just recycled bottle lids that I wash in the dishwasher. They're a little bit of a foam seal in here you want to make sure is clean and free of anything that would infect your bottles. So these are washed and ready to go. Tighten these up. I'll go ahead and rinse these and get these into the pantry, and 2 weeks we can do it again. I like to give the bottles a quick rinse once I've got the caps on tight. To finish our secondary ferment, we'll just take these bottles and we'll put them up in a high cabinet out of the way. This is last week's batch here. That's ready for drinking now, but these we can drink next week. I've gone ahead and restocked my fermenter with some fresh tea, the old SCOBY, and we'll date this with today's date. And we can go ahead and let that ferment for about 2 weeks and we'll refill again. It's really best to keep the fermenters covered with some cheesecloth. You want to let the air in and keep the fruit flies out. So this is just a piece of cheesecloth that I folded over and sufficiently keeps all the bugs out. Cheers!